Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Rose. I am the SLP ambassador here at Carver. I wanted to create this video to show you how to complete the About Me questions that are found in SLP, and I want to do it in a way that's a step-by-step process for you. So if you would go to Infinite Campus, let me share my screen with you. So if you go to Infinite Campus, you will see down here at the lower left-hand bottom where it says custom links and reports. This is where you're going to click on first in order to get into the SLP portal. And when you click on this, you'll see that you have several things that come up here that it's all in blue. And what you want to do is click on the IC extensions. And this will take you to another portal that will lead you to the SLP portal. And so as you can see, as it comes up over here on your left-hand side, you can see the SLP, which stands for the Student Learning Plan. So you click on that, and then you're going to click on SLP Summary. So when you get on this screen here, you're going to see three things there. One that says My Students SLP, All Students SLP, and Print Multiple SLP. The Print Multiple SLP is a new button. It wasn't there last year, but it is there now for people who need to print it out. Now, if you are a first period teacher, you've already been assigned all your students that are in your first period class. Your first period class are the students that are in your advisory. So if you click on My Students SLP, you'll see all your students that are assigned to you come up. I don't have a first period class, so I don't have no students for the SLPs, but there are some other students I'm working with. That's a different story. But I do want to show you how to complete these step by step. All right, so I'm just going to pick any student and I'm going to click on Create SLP. All right, when you click on Create SLP, you'll see all the About Me questions. And this is the sections that we are working on right now. There are two parts to this section. One is the About Me questions, and the other part is the family questions. Right now, we're just focused on the About Me questions. And as you can see, as you scroll on through there, you got some questions that you got to put the answers in, type the answers in. You got some that are multiple choice, and then you got some more. So there's a total of 11 in all that the students have to answer. Now, 2 weeks ago, I did pass out all the About Me questions to all the first period teachers. I know there's been a lot of things going on where we haven't had advisory for some grade levels, but all this has to be done. So please take this very seriously. It is part of your professional responsibilities. So on the paper that I gave you, the students should have answered these questions. So what you're going to do now is go in and type in the answers by the students. Now, some teachers have created Google Forms for the students to fill out so that way they can copy and paste and put the answers in. That is fine if you want to do it like that. No problems with that, whatever is easier for you. But a lot of teachers will have to type this in. Now, there is a way for students to go into the Infinite Campus portal and do the questions themselves directly in the portal. Ms. Williams sent out an email that does have that information in there. So if you do have access to laptops, then the students can do this themselves. But for the most part, um, the way it has been for the last couple of years, the teachers have either used the Google Forms or they have typed in the answers themselves. And so once you go through and type in all the answers on this and click on the right answers for everything, then you're just going to go down to the bottom and you're going to click Save for Later. All right, you're not going to click Submit, you're going to click Save for Later. Because like I said, there are two sections that has to be done for this. The first section is the About Me questions. Then you have the family questions. Now you see these questions right here. What would you like me to call you? Tell me about your child. What are you most proud of? These are questions that's got to be answered directly by the families. And this is going to be through sending questionnaires home by the students. It's going to be by contacting parents on phone. It's going to be by contacting parents by email. It's going to be uploading something to a Google Classroom for the parents to answer the questions through there. There are a lot of different methods that you can use. If you have any questions, you can ask me about. I'll help you as much as I can. But then you're going to go through and answer these questions. And there, once you get these questions answered, then you'll be able to submit. But one thing I want to point out in this, these SLPs are very important. The district has taken more interest and it's gotten more and more each year and getting more and more developed. So once you contact the parents and get the answers, just put it in and then you can click submit. And then all of section one is done. But say you reached out to the parents by email, you got no response. You called home and left a message, you got no response. You put something on Parent Square, you got no response. So all you got to do, the main thing on this is that you have to do 2 attempts. All right. And these have to be documented. So after you've reached out to them and you got no response from them or no feedback or anything, and then when you go through to answer these, you're just going to put no answer, no answer, or you could put NA on there, no answer, or, but the most important part is when you get down here at the bottom where it says about the about me conversation. And this is where you're going, and there's several things that you got to do here. So on first part, it says you had a conversation, an about me conversation happened with the family only. An about me conversation happened with the student only. An about me conversation happened with the family and the student. No about me conversation happened with the family and the student. So if you just met with the student and you weren't able to meet with the family, then you're just going to click on this one right here where you only met with the student and you got nothing back from the family. That is fine. When you get to the high school level, it is very much harder to get communication from the parents. Even when I met with the SLP people from North Avenue on Friday, they understand that as well. But the next important part is, so if you didn't have a conversation with the family, then just click on this right here. You're just going to click on the date that you're filling this out. That is fine. But in this last box right here, you're going to have to describe the attempt. So if you emailed the family, what date did you email the family? You're going to put that information in there. If you reached out to the family by phone and no one answered, what date did that take place? There had to be 2 dates listed in this box right here for this to be a valid SLP submittal. All right, so people are still talking about why do we have to do these? Why do these SOPs are becoming more important? They're being used for the on track for graduation. They're also being used by the community liaison's office. There's a lot of different departments that are using information from these SOPs to help the students out. And so these have to be completed. And there's a part right here where it says community school coordinator referral has been addressed. You can just click on that box there. And that's fine. If you don't click on it, that's fine as well. But I hope this video helps you out to where you can get these completed. We are a little bit behind and I want to get us caught up. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And so hopefully we can get everything back on track with everything during the advisory. All right, thank you. I'll talk to y'all later.